guys, welcome back to Vintage Vibes. It is Monday, April 7th, around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm getting back on here with a Joanns haul. I went to Joanns on 3/16. This is part of it. And then I went back yesterday. My husband gave me some money to spend yesterday to get a bunch of things and they kind of have changed the prices a little bit at my Joann, so I'm happy about that. They're kind of coming down slowly but surely. Hopefully they can do it some more, but anyway, and I'm thinking that I will go back one more time at the end of this month when I get a little bit more money to get some more papers, loose papers I'm after. But I couldn't really have a whole lot of time to dig through yesterday, but I went back over there because there's so much things are scattered so bad. But I did find some cool things over the last 2 trips I went. So anyway, so I'm going to tell you what I paid and kind of what I've noticed. So thank you all for coming to my channel. I'm my new subscribers. And I'm working toward the goal of 500 so I can do an international giveaway and a US giveaway at the same time. So hopefully I'm gathering up some cool items along the way for extra things. But anyway, so let's jump in to this. So when I went to Joann's on the 16th, they had some 30% off. And of course the loose papers are still like 50 cents. And then they had 30 off is kind of what I paid for some of the items. So this little stamp says from Charmed. And it's really cute, y'all. And also, I took Jaden today to physical therapy. So we just got home. And so I thought I'd come in here and do this video because I've been wanting to do it. I wanted to do it last night, but I didn't have time. But I paid $6.99 for this little die set. It's so sweet. And it was 30% off. It was $9.99. Okay, so that wasn't like a great deal, but they had one left. So I went ahead and picked it up because I thought it was precious. It's like little dainty things. So I thought that would be really cute. I was going to use this in my little doll houses, and I'm hoping to get to make some of those pretty soon. So I'm excited about getting that done. So I picked that up. And then I went back and I got this one, the other one from my last video. I got a different one, and I left this one. Well, they had it, so I went back and got that one. I was so glad they still had that one, but it was actually $2.79. So that was a good deal. That was $3.99 regular, and it was 30 off. So I was so happy to get it because I love the little like details. Like it looks like a little door, and I'm a little shaky. And I'm gonna tell you why, because sometimes when I kind of try to cut back on sugar, like I'll get a sugar drop and I had to like stop the video a while ago because I really started getting real shaky because I hadn't had anything to snack today. Like I try to cut back, and when I do that, it's like, whew, I crash sometimes. So I had to go get a piece of a mini candy bar to get some sugar in me really fast a while ago, y'all. So I'm still a little bit shaky, and it don't happen often. Maybe you know, once every 2 or 3 months I'll do that. I don't know. It's just if I start trying to cut back in the sugar area, and I don't eat a lot of sugar, but my body can tell, I guess. So anyway, so we're gonna move on. So this is called Reasons to Smile, and I just love that right there. I just think it's so precious. Okay. So that's really cute. So I picked that one up. And then I got this ribbon. And it's the spring and summer, and it's this pretty yellow, like daisy, sunflower, like a daisy ribbon. It is so pretty, y'all. and I paid $2.99. It was 40 off, so I paid $2.99 for that one. Okay, so that's pretty. And I noticed when I was there yesterday, like they had the Christmas ribbon like 80% off, like when they was starting all this. And then I noticed yesterday when I went back, like a couple weeks ago, it was still 80. When I went yesterday, I was going to get me a couple rows. They knocked it down to 40% off. I mean, they moved it from 80 down to back to 40. And I was like, I won't be buying that today. So I did not. Okay, so I went back over there and I love these things. And in my last Joanns video, I showed y'all, I laid them all out. So I'm not going to do that again, but I will tell you these are two different kind of packs. And I bought these because I'm going to be making now. I didn't actually purchase these three right here. They actually gave them to me, these four actually, for free because they was not ringing up in their system because whoever it was didn't come and they hadn't loaded their system. Like these were, because that happened another time, the lady just gave them to me. But I just happened to find these, and she gave them to me because I figured, well, they'd have it figured out by them the first time. But no, she said, just take them. We'll have to figure it out. But so I got a bunch more yesterday, but I ended up paying well, they had dropped it down. But I ended up paying like 48 cents a pack, which was really good. I was so grateful to get more because these are, I'm going to make a bunch of bookmarks and stuff with these. They're going to be really pretty. So hopefully I can get started on those. So that's more of those I got. And then I found these pretty little chipboard pieces. And one of them is kind of wompy tomp. But these are really cute. Now these were in the system. I love those. And I want to say, let me see if I can find it. So when you get a long receipt, it's kind of like, okay, I don't know what that is. That must be, I don't know. I'm not sure what that means. But anyway. Okay, so I ended up getting like, out of that same one, this is like a Park Lane stickers. I'm looking for, I don't know. These were not very much. I think they were like 50 cents or something. So they were not that much, these three ones. So those are really nice. These I'm going to be using too on bookmarks and different things. So those are really cute. I just love this stuff. It's in those little bins, you know, things. Okay, and then I went back and found some more of these little sticky notes that are really cute. I use these in like journals and stuff, and you can take a couple sheets and put in a pocket here or there, and they're so cute. They're not that big. They're really nice in your little journals. These are called list pads, Park Lane. I'm trying to, I should have probably just wrote it on there already, but let me see, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, y'all. Greenwood small. I don't know what that means. Oh, I don't know, y'all. I'm so crazy. They weren't very much. I think, okay, 50 cents. So these were like 50 cents. So these is real pretty. I love this. All these things match. See, they have like matchy-match things. So yeah, they'd be pretty in journals, bookmarks, whatever. So pretty. I love that stuff. And every time I go, I dig through those bins and try to find more. Because I just love it. But I got this little shaker stickers. And these were violet too. I got another pack of those because I already have some. I found another pack. And these are $1. They were $1.74. They were 30% off when I purchased them. Okay. And then I found this sunflower sticker book. And it was $5.99 originally, and it was 30 off, so I paid $4.19. But it's really pretty. It has a ton of little stickers in it, and it has 100 plus. So They're really pretty. I'm going to make some sunflower journals because that's kind of like what I'm going to try to do this year for my goal, because I've been wanting to make them for a while. But this is a really pretty sticker book. And every page like has different types of stickers. And we could do magnets with those. Those are so cute. Those would be pretty on projects. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put those little clear things I got and put that under it. I think that would be pretty. So see, there's different ones. But this is a pretty sticker book. It's got different, I think that's like a, yeah, another sheet. So yeah, it has a lot of stickers. It's real nice. They're a nice little sticker book. Okay. All right. And then I got this. This was the notebook journal with the seeds. And I love this. And I found me another one yesterday. I think I have some more of these. But this one is $1.74. So it was 30 off when I bought that one. And then they have, this was really pretty. And it's 4 pieces of cards and envelopes. And those are the 2 in there. 2 of each. So this would be nice to make a, because I got that retro paper type stuff. So I'm going to make a card thing for my craft fair with that to sell. So that's going to be fun. I found all of that now. And then I ended up landing another Daphne's Diary. Because remember I told y'all I wanted 2 of those. Well, I'm going to tell you a funny story in just a minute. And then all the papers I'm going to show you, they're kind of all 50 cents. And those are all together from last couple weeks haul and then yesterday. So I'm going to kind of leave all that together. I bought this one. They had another one. And that was my second one. So I always want 2 of each because I can go through one, cut it all up, use it in projects. I just think they're beautiful. This was my favorite one of all of them. Ended up getting 2. Well, the funny story yesterday. So Joanns is over by my mother-in-law's house, okay? So I went over there, and my sister-in-law, I went and got her, she went to with me. Well, so I'm going to sew some little guinea pig pouches for her, make them for her. And so she bought me a birthday present before I knew that. But this is the 3rd Daphne's Diary because she had went back over to Joanns. Apparently they found some more somewhere. And it was over there, and she bought it for my birthday, y'all. And so I actually have 3 of these, y'all, and I'm so excited. I'm going to make some stuff with this. I just think they're so pretty. So I don't feel bad. Now I get one to keep that I can personally have to not tear up and just go through it and write little notes and just enjoy it. And the other 2, I'm going to be able to do stuff with them. But I got so tickled when I seen this, when she had it for me. It is so pretty. I love it, y'all. So anyway, so she got me one and the little Snoopy toppers for my straws, for my cups. So I thought that was really sweet. That my sister-in-law is so precious to me. All my sister-in-laws. But it was so funny. Okay, and so I ended up with another one of those. And then what was even more hilarious is when we went over there yesterday, she bought me a 12 by 12 paper pad because she wanted me to have it too, because she bought that for me because I'm going to sew her those little guinea pig pouches. So I thought that was really sweet of her. So, but I picked up another one of these gold sheets while I was there yesterday. And I'm not sure how much, because I didn't see a sign back on that yesterday. Okay, and I don't know. There comes my son. He went to get food for supper, but I'm still making this video, so but he can give Jake his stuff for me real quick. But anyway, but it was just one single sheet. And I'm not sure. I was trying to see what they charged me for that little piece of gold. But this is what I used to make my letters and stuff with. Oh, it was 80 cents. So it was 60% off. Okay, good. So I found that. So, yeah, I love this gold. So it's really nice. Okay. All right, I was glad I got that. And then this was in that little clearance where I found all my loose papers. And I had bought a couple, 2 or 3 more of these. There's Solid Core Park Lane, 50 sheets, 65 pound. It was $2.97. However, I think I paid less than that because I seen where they had, I noticed it on this receipt last night. And I think, let's see if we can go through it. Look how long this receipt is. So I'm not even playing. It's so funny. But anyway, but it was mostly 50-cent items, so don't, freak or nothing. My husband, when I come in last night, I dropped it in front of him. I said, "Oh, look what I got." But he was like, "Oh, Lord of mercy." Yeah. So anyway, it was kind of comical, but I think I paid 50 cents off. So I think I found it was $2.47 on here last night, but there's so many of those 50-cent papers on here, so I was trying to find them. But anyway, so we're just not going to worry about it. But that's what that was. So I know that I noticed it last night. So that was pretty cool. And I did get the, I went and got another Mariposa. They literally had like 10 or 12 2 or 3 weeks ago when I went on the 16th. And when I went back yesterday, they had 4 left. 4. So I bought one. And my sister-in-law got me one because I was just like, was so adamant about not really wanting to pay, y'all, because they're sticking it to us paper crafters. Now, I'm telling you, I noticed their fabrics were like 60, 70 off. Most of them 40 off, 50 off. Those are coming down. These are hardly not moving, okay? So I think those were 30% off only again still. So I was like, people, when are you going to give us a break on them? But anyway, I don't know. I don't know why they're doing the paper crafting. Like, they are literally trying to hang on to that. Like, they are literally hanging on to it as long as they can, okay? But I knew if I didn't get one, it would not be there. But it was 30 off. It was $13.99. I ended up paying for it. $6 discount, which I guess it's better than 20, but it just broke my heart because, but she bought me one, and I have like 4 now, so that's going to be good to paper craft with throughout the year or 2, so hopefully, but it's just beautiful, and I don't know if someone else will pick up Park Lane or where we can get it from, but I love this paper. It's so pretty. And then I got these loose papers, and I'm going to show you those really fast because I love these papers. Okay. So I'm going to show you, going to kind of flip through real quick of what I got. Trying to move some things out the way. But most of these were 50 cents a piece because they're not moving on these because these are over in the clearance section. And they've been that way, and I don't even think they go over there and reprice anything. So I've been paying 50 cents a sheet. Now this was over the last 2 trips, so but I want these papers because I sell them a lot. And let's see. Yeah, so mostly 50 cents. So we're going to go through them really quick. But I was able to find, because sometimes you can find things stuck up in there and sometimes it's different. So this was gingham garden, crepe paper, and just some little cut apart things. Oh, that's Maggie Holmes stuff. It's just looking really pretty. So I ended up getting 2 of those. Okay, that was nice. And then I ended up picking up some more Maggie Holmes of these papers. I'm trying to see. This is Woodland Grove. Okay. So I ended up getting 4 or 5 of those. But this is really nice. And yes, it has some animals, but it also has some other different cool things on it too that you can use in journals and everything. So that was really pretty. And then this is a different Woodland Grove Maggie Holmes. It's a little bit different style, cut apart. sheet. So it was really pretty. I love that one. So I ended up with 3 of those between the last 2 hauls. Oh, and I didn't show y'all the back. But then here's kind of the back, but I'm not going to use the back of that one. Okay, and I'm not, let's see about this other one's. Yeah, one's got cameras on it, and the other has like a blue stripe, so. But anyway, this, only can find 1 more of these. I have several of these, but I want a few more. Hopefully I can go back and find that, but I only ended up with 1 of that one. And that's the Maggie Holmes Woodland Grove. And then I found 1 of these yesterday. It's called Enchanted, and it's Woodland Grove. But it's really pretty. I love that. So I ended up getting that one. Okay. And I've got some more butterflies. This is the Maggie Holmes Woodland Grove collection. And it's got this pretty pink on the back. So I ended up getting, between the 2 hauls, 6 of those. Really pretty paper. Okay. And then this one is the Woodland Grove, Maggie Holmes. I love this. It's pretty to make bows and stuff with, different things, backgrounds. It's got this little graphing stuff on the back if you want to do that. 3, 4, 5. Okay, 8, 9. So I got 9 of those. Yeah, I'll use this a lot. So it's going to be sad when we can't get it no more. So I'm trying to go stock up, y'all. I'm trying to kind of stay in the game with it. Hopefully it'll last me for a while. I got this one the last time because that's the first time I had noticed. And they had like 2 big patterns of this. Paige Evans Blooming Wild collection. And I've hauled this one before. So I could only get 2 of these. This is real pretty. It's really beautiful paper, y'all. Pretty. And then I ended up picking up some more of these. Okay. This is some of my favorite. You can make all kinds of things with this. So I ended up with 8 of these. So these are really pretty. Okay. And if I could reach a pause button, I would pause it, but I'm not sure. Then this is a Paige Evans. They only had 1 of those. I love this, but they only had 1. And then I've got this. I've hauled this couple sheets. It's nice. Go check out those little single. If y'all have a clearance section in your store. Hold on just a minute. Brad, did you make it back okay? Did you give Jaden his stuff? Oh, okay. I'll be in there in a minute. They what? They didn't what? What do you mean? You got to go back? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, anyway. Okay. They didn't give him some food. That's why you have to check food. Yeah. Okay. This is the Flower Child. I managed to get 3 of these from Jen Hatfield. I've hauled that one before. And there's those cute little cassettes. I got 3 of those. Oh my goodness. And then I got that one. I've hauled that one before. I ended up with 2 of those. And then this is the Jen Hatfield Flower Child. And okay. And then here's this one. So I got 5 of those. This is really pretty. I love this, y'all. Okay. Oh my goodness. And then Bo Bunny. This was a new one that I have not seen over there. I ended up with 3 of these. This is really pretty. It's going to be beautiful in my doll houses. I just love this green side, y'all. It's so pretty. And then this is going to be a page too in it, so I love it. So I'm going to try to find a few more of those, but I ended up getting a bunch of these. This reminds me of a old wallpaper in a house. So I got about 8 or 9 sheets of that because I'm gonna use this in my dollhouses. So happy. This is so pretty. So pretty. Okay. And then Vicky Bouton, I'm not sure how to say that. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but I'm not real sure on that. But I ended up getting 5 sheets of this. It's so pretty, y'all. So pretty. So vibrant. Lots of things I want to make with that. And I've hauled this one before. So I ended up with about 5 of these. So beautiful, y'all. This is from the What to Wear to Next collection. The other one was 2. This one is so pretty. This was a new one I seen over there yesterday. So I ended up getting 5 of these. I love this paper. It's so pretty. And I think I'm going to make with this one, Miss Amber from Lyric Lovers Crafts, she made these beautiful little new mini album type journal things. I think that would be so pretty with that because it's double-sided. So we'll see, but I think that's going to be nice with that. So I got that for that. And I got the Hottie Swap Set sale paper. And I ended up getting 6 of these because I make my little double-sided notebooks with these. And I ended up only finding 1 like this, which I wish I could have dug and found a few more, but I'll go back and look the next round. So that's all the loose paper. And, okay. But anyway, I'm going to go through this. So I ended up finding this Surebonder glue gun silicone pad. I paid $3 for that. That was kind of a cool find. Also, this Stays On ink spray. That's not the ink, it's the cleaner, stamp cleaner. They didn't have lids. However, I got them anyway because if you have Stays On ink and you use it on your stamps, this is the only thing that will get them clean. The only thing. And Joanns, yes, I get it from there. There was these 2 that were just laying down under a shelf, and I picked them up. And they'll be fine without the lids. I can still use them. And I only paid, actually $2.40 a bottle. Because they're usually $5.99, and they were 60 off. So I grabbed up those. Okay. And then they had that fabric quarter, which was so pretty. And that one, I paid $2.09 for this one. I just love it. I thought it was so pretty. And I'm going to show you why I got it in just a minute. And then I found this cute little doggy one. Okay, Dogs and Trees. That one was $1.49. So this one was 50 off. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry. You didn't think to check the bag?
I didn't think I had.
You got your receipt? Okay. Well, yeah, I will go back over there.
Did you bring the debit card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but take it with you, but yeah, and show them the receipt and tell them you didn't realize it when you got home, and go. But I would go inside. I wouldn't go back to the drive-through line because it'd be faster. Okay, I'm sorry. But anyway, this one was 60 off, $1.49, and then this one was 50 off. Don't ask me why. They're both fat quarters. That didn't make any sense to me. But this little dog one, y'all, is precious. I mean, that one is so precious. I'm so sorry. We're trying to handle that. Brad went and got some supper, and they didn't give him everything. He didn't think to look, and you know, nowadays you have to. He don't really pay attention to that, but you know, if I go, I always check my food because I don't want to have to go all the way back. So he got all the way home and realized it wasn't in there. But look how precious that is, y'all. That is so sweet. Don't ask me what I'm gonna do with it, but I think it's precious. And they only had one, and I was like, well, you're going home with me because we're gonna make something with that, something cute. I'm not sure what, but I will figure it out. because it's precious, precious, precious. I love it. But anyway, I'm grateful for my son Brad because he does a lot of running for me. He does a lot of running for me. Okay, so I'm going to show you why. So I found these, y'all. And this, I have some paper that goes, that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's going to be perfect with this. And I got this, and I'm going to try to incorporate this into there with a journal. Like, I think it's so pretty with that. I just think it's beautiful. But these were Christmas shaker stickers. Okay. They were in the little bins with all these other little goodies where you get all this stuff from. Okay, and I paid literally, we gotta go to the bottom of the list now. Let's see. Let me get past all these little papers. Oh, the shaker stickers, those were $1.24. So those were 50% off. So those are really cute. I love those. I thought they were so pretty. Alright, and then they have this. This is a little, it's got 14, let's see what it said. Oh, Christmas card toppers. 14 designs, 28 pieces. So I guess there's 2 of each. Those are really precious. It's the same collection, so I thought that was pretty. And that one was chipboard. Where's that one at? $1.24. So that one was half off because it was $2.49. Okay. Now, and then I found these pretty little foam lemon pieces, foam stickers. Those were, let's see, this receipt is like so long, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to dig through it real quick because, okay, well, okay. Goodness, there's so many things on here. It's just hard to find them all. Okay, so blah blah blah. Oh, I actually paid $2.08 for that Park Lane 65-pound cardstock, and I just noticed that on the bottom of this thing, y'all. I can't make it up. Okay, these are foam stickers. Now, padoodles. Hold on, let me look. Let me look. I don't know what I paid for them. I know they were probably half off too. I'm pretty sure. I just do not see it on this gigantic long receipt. That's what I was looking for. I don't know. Yeah, here or there. But they're pretty. They're fine. They're like lemony, so they're really cute. And they're foam, so they're so sweet. And they're stickers, so those are going to be nice to play around with because I don't have nothing like that in my stash. Okay, now look. Now let's talk about this for a minute. I noticed, this is some of the things you got to watch. Okay. Yes, there's 750 jump rings. It's Hildy and Joe, or Hildy and Joe, I guess. They jacked their prices up on this stuff. Okay, y'all. There's 150 different color jump rings in this thing. Okay. Yes, I will use them. Have a nice little case. However, when I looked at this receipt, because I'm thinking, maybe $2 or $3, I wasn't really paying that much attention. And they were kind of laying by themselves up in the thing, and I thought, well, surely they're not that much. This was regular $16.99, y'all. Who in their right mind would pay $16.99 for that? I don't believe that's always been that price, okay? I've noticed they've jacked up some of their prices, and I'm sure y'all have too. But it ended up being 60% off, which it made me feel so much better. So it was like $6.80. So basically $1.35 around that per set of color jump rings, which is not terribly bad because you get 150 of each color. But I would have never, ever paid $16.99 for that. Ever. I don't think anybody would. Just for jump rings. Okay. And I'm thinking, okay, now people, come on now. Give us a break. And anyway, So let's keep digging around. Okay, so I found some new little tags in that little bin, and they're luggage tags, and you get 10 each, 30, but they repeat, which is fine. I can use these on a bigger tag, like a little side tag. It'll be really cute. So the little luggage tags were, let me see, if I see those, let's Violet Studio. I don't know, honestly. It's not at the top. It has to be at this bottom piece somewhere, y'all. This is so crazy. Where's the luggage tags? Well, if I wasn't looking for it, I would find it for sure. Oh, there's the foam stickers. The 97 cents is what I paid for those foam stickers. See, it'll come to me. I may not find it right off the bat, but anyway, this, I think, were 48 cents. I'm looking. I'm still looking. 48 cents. So those were cute. That's not bad. Those are really cute. Those are precious. Okay. And then I got some more notepads. Now, this time around, all the things that I picked up, like, there was not ringing up before. Yeah, I went ahead and stocked up on my notepads because I'm going to I use those a lot in my journals, like a lot. So what I found and what I seen, I kind of got for the most part. This one, these are literally really cute to put in little journals. Okay. And I ended up paying 48 cents. 48 cents a piece. So that's pretty good for those. Okay. So those are nice. I love those right there. Okay. And then I went back through that bin with a fine-tooth comb, y'all, now. Because I was out on the hunt. So I got some more of those. And another pack of those. And I paid for these yesterday. These were these 48 cents too? Let me look and see. I don't want to tell you wrong. Okay, I believe those were the $1.24. Yes, $1.24. Okay. So that's what those were. And let me go back and tell you this again, because this I just found again was $1. I just seen it, y'all. I know, I'm crazy. $1.24, not 48 cents. That was for the other thing. Okay, so that's what that is. Okay. Now, so I went back in there and I found most of the ones that there was left. I did leave some. I didn't want to break my budget because I only had a little bit, like he told me what I could spend. So we're getting to the end of this haul, and I'm excited because I got some Happy Tractor Shop coming in, and I got something from before I ordered from her a couple times, and I haven't had time to even put a video up on it. But, however, I will. But, so, I'm going to show you the rest of what I picked up. So, I ended up getting, these are these ones like this. These were the ones I got before for free, but this time they rang up 48 cents. I was very grateful because they did put something in there. They were more than half or 60 off. So this was really nice, fine to get these. So I ended up getting a bunch of these. You never know, might be some of this in the future swap. So I love these. They're going to be nice to work with. I thought that was a good deal. So go check out those bins, y'all. Go check them out. So I've noticed the prices are coming down. Now I ended up picking up a couple of these cute little puffy sticker bees. I haven't really hauled these, and I thought they were so cute. For some reason, I hadn't really noticed them or paid attention to them. But they kind of just spoke to me yesterday. And they're really going to be nice. But they're 48 cents, so that's pretty good for those. Those are precious, okay? And then I got another pack of these. I've showed y'all these before on my little whiteboard. These are just the solid Where's my whiteboard? I tell you, I need somebody to walk around and keep me straight, y'all. I'm going to tell you right now. I need somebody to walk around and keep me straight sometimes. But anyway, there's this. So, but that's in there. So those are pretty. So they had one pack. Lord, I found one. I was like, oh, I love those. But they were 48 cents. So those are some of my favorite ones to get. And then I got another one of these. The little notebook journal with the seeds. I'm going to make some seed journals, packet journals. So that's going to be fun. And I don't think I paid as much this time for that notebook. It was, yes, I did too. It was $1.24. And then I found this pretty one with the same little things on it. I thought it was so cute. And I am not going to alter it or anything. I love it. I may put a couple little things around it, little daisies or something, flowers. And that one was, where'd you go? Tell you what, y'all, there's a lot of things on here. 48 cents. So this one is 48 cents, and this one was $1.24. Probably because it's bigger, I guess. Yeah, see, they're bigger. 48 cents. I dug and dug and dug, and I couldn't find another one of those. I wanted another one of those, but didn't have any more. Maybe some more when I go back. So sometimes it kind of fills up here and there. So now, I found these. Now, these little suckers right here. This was in those bins, but however, it was not the price, okay? This, I've seen this before. I wanted it so bad, but this hero arch things are expensive. But look at how cute. Has the little dies that go with the little wax seal. It's kind of like a wax seals is what they're calling them, but they're little stamps, and they're so stinking cute, y'all. However, let's see how much that was, okay? Okay, that was, and I think that is at the top of the list. Yes, at the top of the list, so I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. I know it's in there somewhere because I saw it earlier. Get me to line because I don't want to tell you no story. Let's see. Okay. Where are ya? It's hiding from me. It'll hide on you. It'll hide on you in a minute on these receipts. Okay, let's see. Okay, Heroes regular $14.99, y'all. $14.99. 60% off yesterday. Finally, because it was so expensive the last time I went. And I only paid $6. So I thought it was pretty cool. I went ahead and got it for that because they only had one that I saw. So I went ahead and picked it up. Now, I went back specifically to see if they had one of those. Because I wanted it the last time I was there. This Vicky Bouton, or Bouton. I don't know how you really say that. But it's just 3 dies. They're really pretty. You got the butterfly and a flower, and then you got this quirky kind of looking flower there, and I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute, 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 cute. The only one I saw the last time I went, okay, and hang on, I'm gonna tell you. Where is it? Where is it? Where are you hiding that? Y'all, I can't see it. Oh, okay. It was $12.99 when I went back. And it was like maybe 20 off the last time. And it was still hanging in the same spot when I went back, y'all. Almost 3 weeks later. I was so happy. And it was down 60% off. So I paid $5.20, which I love it because after my heart sank because I wanted it so bad. And when I seen Miss Dina, Miss Crafty Crafts by Dina, she had hauled it like right after I had left over there. And I thought, Oh, I wanted that so bad. And then when I went back yesterday, it was still hanging in the same spot. And it was $5.20. So I was so excited about that. So happy. And then, y'all, I can't make this up. This is my last thing. It is absolutely so cute. Y'all. Okay. Now listen. Listen to me. When I had her ring that up, because I'm thinking, this is going to be so expensive that I am not going to be able to even take that home with me. I thought it was so cute. You're not going to believe what I paid for that. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it. But look at that. Look how I love this butterfly. It not only, it has a die that goes with that. There's that die in there. It's like a stamp die. You got that flower, this hello, this little quirky thing with some dies, 2 dies under it, okay? Literally, it's American Craft Bee Valent. Y'all, I have to take it out and show you. I'm just like so blown away. I think y'all can see the dies better now. Look at that. Look at this. This. Y'all. So you got this and this. Now look. There's the stamps. Okay. How pretty. There's the dies to go with the stamps. Let's talk about it. Regular price was $3.99, y'all. I would have never believed that would have been $3.99 ever for nothing for this. This is nice. This is a nice set. 60% off. I paid $1.60 for this. $1.60, y'all. $1.60. I was like, I would take that. I was so excited about that. I could not even believe that this was $1.60. I looked for another one because I wanted to get one for my giveaway. However, when I go back at the end of the month, I'm going to try my best to find another one of these for my 500th giveaway. I absolutely love it. I think it's precious, precious, precious. Okay? But if not, I might can find a different one. But anyway, so that was the end of that Joanns haul. I got some pretty cool finds. Okay? I was very excited that their prices are kind of coming down now. I just wish they would come down more on their paper pads. But people are buying them. And I'm afraid that when it does get to half off or whatever, somebody's going to come in and they're going to buy up the lot. And then that's when I'm probably not going to have money. And I was just trying to gather stuff here and there to do it. You know how it is. So, but anyway, but that is the end of all of this. And I'm going to try to get back on here and do another tutorial with making some things. I really love Miss Amber's little mini album idea I want to do. And I want to work on some of those little pocket, little memory photo journal things. I want to make some of those. And I still got the baby album in the works, but it's just a matter of sitting down, cutting out, getting things prepared for that, because it literally takes a minute to get all that together. But I do want to work on those because I'm going to have people probably calling me wanting to make a baby album, and I really got to get on that and get that made. But anyway, so I pray y'all have a wonderful afternoon. And thanks again for coming to my channel, hanging out with me, and putting up with all my craziness and my shenanigans. And I love y'all so, so much. I have such a good time doing all this stuff and hanging out and trying to inspire you and make things. And I'm praying I can do that. But anyway, but y'all have a great night, a great rest of your week. And hopefully I can get back on here within a couple days. And also I have a Michael's card my sister sent me in the mail for my birthday. I hadn't had a chance to even go back over there. I need to get back over there and buy some things. So hopefully I'll be able to do that pretty soon. But I love you, but God loves you more. Bye, guys.